Spoilers in the Building is very good. You'd like it.
You're standing on my neck. You're standing on
Did you ever watch the cartoon? Huh? Did you ever watch the cartoon of Pink Panther?
All the time.
I was so disappointed when the movie came out. I was like, I thought it'd be an actual Pink Panther, not Steve Martin as John Crusoe.
It didn't bang.
The second one was the one with Beyonce in it, innit? Or the first one, the one with Beyonce in it? The Pink Panther Diamond. Yeah, she was.
Steve Martin.
No, she was in the Pink. Yeah, she was in the Pink Panther. The
first one or the second one?
I don't remember.
Oh,
she in the Pink Panther movie?
You like what you see.
Not the old
come
one,
on
the
and
new
check up on it. Come on and check up on it.
Ladies and check up on it.
I thought that was for gold member.
No,
Spy Who Shagged Me.
No, that's Gold Member. The Spy Who Shagged Me is the second one.
Gold member, innit?
Yeah,
she was in that.
No,
and that's
what
what that
you
song's
said-
from. Checking on it.
No,
Check
it's
up on
not.
it.
Checking on it.
That's
No,
Check on it.
Girl, you gotta work.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm a
Remember
Beyonce
she
fan,
was
bruv.
wearing
You can't
pink
tell
in the
me about
video,
Beyonce
right?
music.
I'm in my
a
head.
very
I'm
long
like,
time
yeah,
ago,
Reese is
man.
right.
You can't, bruv. I'm a Beyonce fan. You can't tell me
It
about
was
music.
Check on it is the Pink Panther one though, because the video for it. I remember.
Work it out is where she
There's a
looks
lot
like.
of pink.
It's where she looks like Tina Turner.
work it
Yeah,
She looks like
with
Tina
the afro.
Turner.
Yeah.
She had jeans
Strong.
And her leg.
Yeah, and she was doing
Strong.
the jeans.
Strong.
Ow.
I remember that video.
George is seeing her the week after next, so that's gonna be fun. I'm just screaming down the house listening to Beyonce. Fucking hell, bro.
I was it.
Then I see Cleo Soul next week.
When am I seeing
know.
that?
No, that
Alright, rub it in.
in.
I'm seeing Beyonce on the 29th.
What, in Tottenham?
30th.
In that near old house. Stones trying to walk away. You're all right.
Literally.
Are we recording?
And I
Are we?
am.
Oh, mad. Didn't know that.
Beyonce
Wow.
fans are kind of like Arsenal
didn't even
fans. It's like, just
know.
want them to shut up sometimes.
Sorry? Do you know what? I'm not even gonna.
Spicy.
I'm not
No.
even gonna join that.
Reese, you see what I'm going there with? A little bit.
No, Mark did something.
Mark's
which I
got no
respect.
behaviour today.
When have I ever got behaviour?
Oh, I missed it.
I said.
Oh, I missed it.
What? Did you miss it?
I missed it.
Got a blitz to playback, babe.
It's episode 149 of the Different Sort of
Mike
Podcast, and
said,
myself, Raw Talk Reese, who we have in the studio to my left.
Mr. Oh, hey.
Smoking.
Spicy meatballs.
And to his
Oh,
left,
really?
Ayo. And to his left,
Oh, I'm a Barbie girl. It's Kadia.
in a misogynistic world.
Yeah.
And across from me,
Yeah.
Drinks.
What?
Drink.
What you gonna do?
Do you know
in
what?
that
Every
world?
week, I just want to say, every week, I'm just, intrigued to know what your name's going to be. Is it just going to be drinks now? So we're missing two.
It's going to be Dre soon.
Yep.
Dre.
2D.
Kinks.
Big D. How you Reese?
Or
Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
have
This
a-
has been the Different Show podcast. You can find all of Mark's acts under Big Dick. Nah, stop it.
Oh, how are you? We'll go.
I'm alive. I made it here alive. Almost got run over. Gentleman in a white van wanted to then follow me to where I was going. I told him to go about his business, and for about 10 minutes of my journey, I just kept seeing him around like he was following me.
I'll be honest, yeah.
Your
I'll be honest.
eyebrows are
God did you
impeccable.
dirty, you know. Do you want me to explain why?
I'd love, please, on an intro tip, yes, please.
How are you tall and blind, bruv? You tell me you couldn't see the van.
No. I can see the van. but
Imagine
he-
you're
no,
tall
no,
and you still can't see shit.
No, it
Like,
was-
God really didn't like you enough,
He
did he?
jumped the light. He jumped the light and was trying to cut across before the other cars
So
started
you were screaming
coming.
profanity at him.
So, no, I just told him to go about his business.
So-
And then he said, do you want me to come
I
and
want
follow
the
you
bomb
around?
back.
I told him to go about your business.
So question. So it's equal opportunities with you. So you beef kids and white van man
Anyone can get it.
Basically. On road. Broad daylight.
on the curb by myself.
I'm LGBTQIA, you know. Anybody can get it.
Katie, how are you?
No?
I'm good. I'm gravy. Yes. That's it.
Mark, how are you?
Is that it?
Yeah.
You're okay.
I'm
No,
so
don't question
zen.
it. Don't question it.
fair.
Don't question it.
Oh, sorry.
In it? Just take it for it is. I'm zen. That's
I
it.
can't lie. I've been shit,
Oh.
High five.
but
Oh.
yeah, I'm better. I'm here now.
But you're here now, Marky.
We'll take it.
I love you. Have you not seen Elf? No?
I was
Waste of time.
I
Never
was
mind.
singing Sister Act.
Huh? No, I was singing. Never mind. I love your eyebrows.
How are you, Reese?
Impeccable.
tired, moods all over the place. Gave blood yesterday for the first time, which was an experience. I never thought that was
Did you watch how much blood it took?
brother, when I looked down and I was thinking, oh, there's one bag, oh, there's a second bag, then the machine started beeping, oh, you slowed down. I was thinking, brother, how much blood you've taken from my body? Like, this Vampire Diaries, like, what's going on?
No, it's Blade.
Vampire Diaries.
No, you
it
know,
the first
you know,
time?
trying to take Blade's
Yeah,
blood.
yeah. So then obviously moved over and then gave me the little orange juice and the popcorn, bruv. They're lucky I didn't take a whole handful of snacks when I left, bruv, just to kind of bring my blood sugar back. But
That'd have been me, boy.
no, man, I'm good. Like, life is life in. We move, we adapt, and we better ourselves. We don't complain. But we're here to pod, and we got some topics we need to discuss.
Is what we will do.
So the first thing I want to talk to you about is,
Hang on.
and I'll start with KDR first. With everything going on,
I'm the
and
target now, yeah?
with everything going on, yeah, in the world, with modernism, with modernization of women, and women being a lot more on the forefront, and some saying, what's the term they use now? In their masculine and all that BS, yeah.
Oh, I hate this shit.
Women being in their masculine and just being a little bit more direct. Do you think women should be more direct when rejecting men?
Yes. But I say this, straight answer. I say this before all of that. Like, I think I've always thought that. Just by when I was single. I don't think there's anything wrong in being honest with people. So it's not a thing of just saying, like, when we're talking about rejection, oh, girls just reject guys because they're not attracted to them. No, it's just in every aspect. And the difference is, we're grown people, you know. We can take shit, because women will then cry and be like, oh, he wasn't direct with me. He never made it clear. He never said this. He led me on. I don't want to be that kind of person that would moan about something like that, but then do it. And I feel like for women, I think women, most, and this is just through experience of knowing people, feel like they get a blie for not saying anything to a man just because men are hungry and men always chase women. They expect women to ghost them.
What do you mean by that?
A lot of females think that with men, it's a chasing thing. So, like, if we're going back to being old-fashioned...
So it's not a lip-sync thing, it's just a chasing.
No, it's a chasing thing. Do you know what I mean? Bear running 10 toes chasing thing. Sorry.
Lip-sync.
You don't know the song?
I know the song, that's why I brought up to use it as a reference.
10 toes chasing thing. Oh, sorry. If we take it back to old days where men would court women and things like that, it was always a thing that men chased the women. I have to use that word because I'm referring to...
Was you born in the 60s? Must have court.
Yes, because I'm referring to the olden days when men would court women.
Men still
But
court
that's
women. They just
no.
get
But
told
this
to
is
F
what I'm
off.
saying. It's it's expected that men have to always chase women. Obviously, like, it's modern day now. Women can put in the effort as well, but a lot of women expect that from men. So they also expect it to be a thing where they're used to getting rejection 24/7, where they don't need to say anything to a man. They can lead a man on. Men don't care. Obviously, I have a lot of male friends, so I know different. And just for experience, I personally think it needs to be a thing where women need to be very direct, because, you know...
How direct is direct? That's what I'm trying to say. So,
like, as in, like, okay, put it this way. Man's trying to move to a girl.
Move.
It's try. I don't know.
Gal them.
Fuck off. He moves to her, chats to her, whatever. They go on a first date. She's talking to someone else as well. She's talking to both of them. She likes one more than the other. The second guy that she don't like as much, she's still dating him, but she don't think it's gonna go anywhere cool. She's not interested. She's more interested in the first guy. She will much rather not say anything than just say, do you know what? I'm going to be so real. Like, obviously it's been cool, but I've obviously been seeing someone else, and, you know, I kind of like him more. Things are going to go better this way. So I'm just letting you know that it is what it is. Women can't do that. What they also can't do is if a guy's interested in them and likes to chase them, trying to ask them out, let's go here, let's do this. Instead of saying, do you know what? I see you as a friend, I'm not interested, or no, I'm not interested. These women will sit there and be like, oh yeah, no, just make 1,000 excuses. Whereas some men are thinking, okay, maybe she's making excuses. Eventually, she'll want to go out with me. Rather than letting this man know, do you know what?
So that boils more so into attention than being honest in rejection.
Nah, because I think, but that's the thing. Like, if you know there's a guy that genuinely likes you and you don't like him at all, you're happily okay with him trying his hardest and getting nowhere. It's different if you've said and been like, nah, we'll be cool, we'll be friends, and he still wants to talk to you, fine. But he's chatting to you with intention.
But isn't that based on ego? Like,
what, for men?
No, for
women.
If the woman knows her intention, she doesn't want to be with the guy, but he's still trying, because they say God loves the trial.
Yeah, God does love a trial.
He's trying even though she knows he's not her portion. Ultimately, it means she lacks attention. She knows she's not going to give man the time of day. It's just attention.
There's nothing wrong with lacking attention, but at the same time, I think that's not fair. Like, if someone actually likes you, it's different if a guy's flirting with you and he won't stop like flirting and chatting to you. And
I told you that we won't stop.
It's banter and you're like, huh?
Take that.
It's different if he's like, if someone's flirting, but if you actively know this guy's really trying to date you and you're really not trying to give him the time of day, I think you need to be direct. To be honest, in any aspect, like, it's not hard. Like, we're all, obviously, you know, people can take rejection or should be able to. It's not like...
Not everyone can take rejection, bro. Look at everyone.
No, okay, do you know what? Not everyone can, but more so
now,
why you should be honest.
Society right now
This is true.
tells you right now people can't take rejection.
That's actually true.
If you disagree with someone, you're a hater. Not that you disagree. So let me ask you, would you, like, not so much of rejection, would you rather a woman be honest with you if she's not interested?
Well, yeah, you would, because you wouldn't want to be.
But does it depend on how she says it?
Wait, so you want to
And this is what I was thinking, because even while Katie, I was thinking, there's a difference between being direct and being rude.
But this is what I'm saying.
And that's
you
where
can
the
be
line
direct
is
in the right way.
blurred. That's where the line seems to be blurred in, because there's also there's a massive percentage of women who are very direct, and you know, there's a portion of men that just don't take the directness at all, and they keep coming. But it's not speaking about those people, speaking about those that aren't being direct and basically stringing somebody on. And you wouldn't want to be strung along in the same way that a woman wouldn't want to be strung along. So you can be direct without being rude. But in this day and in this day to day where people are like, look, you know what, this is just how I am, and I'm gonna talk however I want to talk. No. When they're direct and straightforward, they're rude at the same time, and basically they shit on the person as opposed to just saying, you know what,
it's true,
I'm not interested. Thanks though.
But how uneducated do you need to be to not realise how to be direct without being rude? And I know some people be like, oh, it's my nature, it's how I am. I'm sorry, I can be very, very rude to someone, and I can be very direct, and it'll be obvious.
By the way, I don't believe that's not based on education, because you can be around someone who's very, very rich, who comes from a high level of education, and they can still be rude. Yeah, that's based on pleasantries. Like, if you're raised,
I'm saying knowing how to like deliver yourself in that way. So
I still don't. That's not based on education, though. I wouldn't put that on education.
That's not education. Like,
that's
for
just
me,
manners.
For me, yeah, it's manners, and like literally anything like that. The best thing to do is put yourself in that situation how you would like to be spoken to, or how you would
grace.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how? Okay, maybe not uneducated, but how stupid do you need to be to know how to talk to someone properly?
Common sense, bro.
Because exactly, like you just know. If I said this to someone, if someone said this to me, the way I'm now saying it, I'm not gonna like it. It doesn't take rocket science to know how to be direct without being rude. Some girls or men, whatever, will choose to be rude just because they know they can.
It should
and they want to be.
It should basically be an even meeting, but where a lot of, I can't even say women, but men too, but then instantly they're like, it's like their back is instantly up, just even being approached. So that makes whatever they're going to say come out with some sort of tone and some energy towards, because their back's already up just at being approached by somebody, whether they like this person or not. And it kind of fucks up their tone. So instead of while you are being direct and straight to the point, you're also just being a bit of a shithead at the same time. And
I think
nobody
women
likes
get
a
like
shithead.
that
Do you ever question the fact that do some women like being approached? Like,
I was
going
to say, maybe it's just because
has that changed?
women in general, sometimes it depends, like, they might just be tired of getting approached 24/7. That doesn't condone being rude to someone, though. I'm just saying, but
vice versa, obviously, if the person approaching you is being rude as well, obviously that's...
If the person approached me being rude, then that's a different situation. If you approach me in a rude way,
then it's going to be met with that.
You have to have manners, yeah.
But if you want a devil's advocate, then if let's say a beautiful woman has had 4 of those really rude interactions, and then the 5th one is a nice one,
she might snap.
Maybe up a little bit. So, there's...
You got to hit with the Barry White.
That's true. But then if you're coming like...
Go on.
Hey, baby. I see them guys troubling you.
Hi, excuse me, didn't mean to bother you, but
Morris, no chest, relax.
Wow. Oh, no.
Hi,
No.
didn't want to bother you, just wanted to see if you were, hi, how are you?
Bye.
Hi, how are you? Just a nice tone.
Go home, Roger.
Just a nice tone.
Spinning off of that subject,
Know what I mean?
Mark, I wanted to talk to you about that whole family ties topic we were talking about
You got to love families.
before we started recording.
Oh, dear.
All right, I'm gonna ask you first, Kay. All right,
Why is everyone targeting me today?
whatever.
It's the pain.
And then
We can always target Bridget.
wow.
Oh, my God.
Shots fired.
Pew, 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 pew.
All right, let's say your husband and your father are arguing. Your husband says, go get in the car. Your father says, sit down. What's your next move?
Sit down.
Um,
I don't know answer this question already. For KDR.
I
don't know answer this for already.
I think
answer it for me, because I'm just like, I'm trying to think how I could break it down. Go on.
She's going with Earl, bruv.
Yeah. I know that.
Straight up,
You
because
take-
it's just...
you have to get me a big woman for you, you know.
You
Big
know?
Woman, me I leave.
Do you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, I live... Obviously, I wouldn't want bad blood between my family and my partner. Absolutely not. And I feel like, as much as I don't actually get on with my dad,
Quick question.
Go on.
Is your partner bigger than your dad? Like in height?
Could he take him?
Hit him with a 1-2 combo.
Could he
My
take
dad
him?
might be a bit taller.
Who's wider?
Probably, maybe my dad.
Oh, well, it's a techie fight still.
Yeah, let's take it.
Actually, no, you know what? I
Could
don't
he
know.
take him from me?
I don't know, you know.
Kid,
No, I think my
Kid,
dad...
I
I
love
think
you.
'cause-
Kid, I love you. I'm have to lift up your pops, you know. Give me.
Listen, man's strong, so I wouldn't... I don't know. That would be something.
He's like, Mr. Small, this ain't 1970, you
Oh
know.
my God, no, my dad ain't small.
This ain't your heyday, you know. Kick out your kneecap.
My dad ain't a small. The smalls is my mum's side. Oh, my dad's not a small. Yuck. No. Nah. As much as I obviously don't get on with him, it's always a respect thing. So I feel like if Earl was being out of line, I would obviously have to pattern him and say to him, like, you know,
So
have
question,
some respect kind of thing.
Earl won't stand there like while you're on the curb corner, like gripping your dad going, long live the king.
You're a fucking idiot, you know. It's the hands. Nah, I don't. Yeah, I wouldn't want bad blood between family.
This your king. This your king. All right, cool.
No, I wouldn't want bad blood between family or anything like that. But I am
Bald-headed
obviously going
demon.
with my man. Because at the end of the day, like, I don't know, we could have kids together, we could marry, I could be living with him. Like, that's, you know.
So would anything change? Let's say if you and your dad had a great relationship, and then your husband and your dad are arguing over something, and your husband say, "All right, let's go," and your dad said, "Nah, stay right here." Would that would that situation
No, I'd
change?
be going because at the end of the day, what am I staying there for? Kind of thing. Like
That's your
I've-
father.
No, it's my dad, and I'll have respect. But
feel
I've
odd,
chosen. This could be like my husband and my kids. I've chosen to have a family with you. Like whatever problems we've got, we're gonna have to deal with it at home.
So you're gonna
So
put
even-
the deuces to your papa.
Yeah, because what's he telling me to stay here for? I don't live there. I'm thinking it in a different context. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day as well, I would very much be like, I don't want no one to tell me what to do.
Well, this is what I was also saying.
I'm
'cause
going to
it's
do what I think I should do.
Why am I in the middle of this now? Why am I in the
So
middle of this
even if
power
it was
struggle?
a case where I thought my partner's being out of order, we need to deal with this at home. Do you know what I mean? We're going to talk about this.
Do we?
But
Do this
as
now.
well, with my dad, I wouldn't stand for you being utterly disrespectful to him as well. So I'll be like, you can't disrespect my dad. You can't talk to my husband like this, and you can't talk to my dad like this. You need to. Do you know what I mean?
So what happens if man says, "So out of respect, like I've got respect for you, like out of respect for your case, dad, yeah, but you're not gonna disrespect me. Like we can step outside."
Let's take it outside.
I will steal insurance right off your face.
It's too much. It's too much. It's one of them where you have to have
All
a
due
bit of a
respect,
happy
sir.
medium.
or respectfully,
All due respect, sir.
I'm not the one in it. Like, got Lola book in the background going, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, man, don't play with it.
Alright, so fellas,
Yeah.
your wife and your mother are arguing.
She just want to roughneck on the tongue.
Your wife says, "Babes, let's go," and your mother's like, "No, stay right here."
You're going to look like a real...
What you doing? Get your mans in them.
First of all, my name is Paul, and this shit's between y'all.
That's so dumb. But funny. I struggle in that situation as well.
Mama,
Yeah.
no.
I think I would struggle, but I would kind of have to think of the big picture. Like, I'm not going to put my dad and like my family in a bad situation, but...
Your dad, because your partner might punch him up. That's different.
Well,
I don't care how wide-shouldered your dad is.
Yeah, but there's
Take
nothing
my-
wrong with
my madman
actually
home.
looking at whatever it is that has
Even pensioners
caused.
can hold this two-piece, bruv.
What?
teach him how to squat. Because I get it now, okay? Okay.
Oh, you there now?
Have you seen it?
Finally. If you don't know what we're talking about Snowfall. But yeah.
Uncle Jerome.
Oh,
Squab.
God.
Teach a man how to squabble.
Uncle Jerome is just...
So what
too
are you
much.
doing now?
There's not. I'm going into the discussion, but then that's even a
So you're
dangerous
gonna be like,
thing to do.
Come on now, we can talk this through. Come on now.
See, because even as I said that, I was like, yeah, man, I'll just go into the argument, and then it's like, my partner would be like, so what, you don't agree with me? And then my mom would be like, so what, you don't agree with me? And now it's
I
more.
thought you said you agree with the meat. I was like, oh.
Hey yo.
I said, chink chink, fusion.
Nah, I'd want to talk it out, but that'd probably just make it 10 times worse.
I would struggle.
I was definitely struggling.
I'd struggle more so because ultimately it's a lose-lose situation for you anyway.
Either way,
It's going to be a long night.
I feel like, though, I don't know, I can't speak for everyone's families, but if I'm thinking real life now, there's nowhere in hell that Elle's talking to my aunt like that anyway. He has respect for her, but...
I love the way you're just saying his name just like out there.
I know, it's yeah.
You need to block it out.
Yeah, please. There's no way that there would be... Yeah. Wow. Forgot... Yeah, I know.
You?
Listen.
Jeez.
Forgot myself.
Listen, I'll be honest, yeah. You know the last 3 podcasts what I've listened to?
It's like my
If there was a
partner.
drinking game every time Katie said my boyfriend, I'd be drunk. Every episode. I'd be drunk. Like, you know, like light swigs, not even like the proper like shots you're done out here.
My partner, my boyfriend.
He's my boyfriend.
My man friend. No, I feel like there's nowhere in hell he would have that much like disrespect anyway. But if that was to happen, there was an altercation, you have to, and I've like vice versa. If that was me as well, he would have to pattern me and be like, "You can't talk to my mum like that." And I would say the same, and I'd be like, "This basically, it's not happening." But ultimately, if it was an argument and someone had to leave, I would have to leave it on a note with, yes, I'm going home with my partner, but I'm going home to talk to him, and I'm sorry this has happened. I'm going to apologise to my aunt or whatever. I'll be like, I'll speak to you, I'll talk to you. Let me take him home and speak to him. That's kind of how I need to try and diffuse the situation.
What happens, for example, if it's like, it's not the same, but if it was like a
sit down.
No, if it was like a blue face and a blue face Chris and Rock thing, yeah, where your dad tries to throw hands and I'll give them
the sweet biscuit.
The run around one.
Yeah,
where you run around like 3-4 man.
Where man gives man the cool.
I'm gonna have. They're gonna have. Do you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't want them to, but they're gonna have to rock it out. Because why am I getting in the middle? Because I'm gonna probably accidentally get hit.
But what happens if he rosses off your dad's thing and he's all doing up the Mortal Kombat heads? What happens? Because you can't
fatality.
Remember, you can't be looking. There's no more family gatherings after that. You know, you can't even look man in the face.
Your man and your dad are fighting.
You never know. He made it, and he may get the like respect of the family. Like walk into family functions, like, what up?
Brother.
He would if he boxed my dad, 100%.
Katie's brother might try to light up on him as well, bruv.
I don't know, you know. I don't know, you know. Boy, I don't even know if he would.
Sniggering is sending me.
Yeah, I know.
I don't even know if he would.
I keep seeing in the corner of my eye. I try not to laugh.
Gang.
No, I don't even know if my brother would.
You don't want to get involved in this? You sure? Okay, cool. Never mind that. Like,
yeah, no, I don't know.
Just look down on the floor. Damn.
He's like,
you got nothing.
Wow.
Shit, man.
Well, your dad's got like plus 20 years of experience.
It's just mad.
On him, but
my dad's a madman. So
as we're gonna talk about 20 years of experience, yeah, let's talk about this 20-year apprenticeship, bruv.
That's tough.
Prison. All right.
Boy.
So school leavers could work as doctors without going to university, which could be a good thing until you read the small print. This aims to enable tens of thousands of people to join the healthcare sector through apprenticeships, where they could be trained on the job for 25 years. 25 years.
That's the catch. So, you know, like, this
That's
is great.
Big damn catch.
What's the catch? There you go.
I don't know how much apprenticeships would earn.
At what age would school... Sorry, I just want to do the maths. School leavers, what?
16.
Yeah, what? What?
So have you changed your mind?
I would not like a 16-year-old apprenticeship doing my blood transfusion.
But they wouldn't.
So have you changed your mind?
They wouldn't, because they'll be like 40.
No. Try again.
No. They'd be like, what do we say, 25 years? Jesus, they'll be like 35. What? Is everyone slip? What?
No, I was just making sure your math was right.
I'm sure my math was right. That's 25, 35.
I thought I went mid-30s and you was at 35. I was like, yes.
I had to do very quick math. double 16 and 5 and then think, oh, yeah.
Oh, you know what's crazy? You said I did quick math. I got the quick math wrong the first time.
No, the first time I didn't even think about the maths. And the second time I thought, shit, let me do some maths.
Move the 6, come back.
Add the one that comes around.
Quick question. You know when you lot think of mental maths, do you not try and add it up in your head? Like, you know it back in the day where you had to do the this here, carry the one. Do you not picture that in your head?
If it was times tables, I never struggled because I
picture
the house,
mental maths. I picture the workings out in my head.
In the house, Kiana used to have like in her room.
That's
She used
how
to
I
have
can
like
get
the
it.
times tables from 1 to 12, like just stuck up.
Ooh.
Like from like when we was in primary school, going to secondary school. So I just always knew in my head because it was just there.
25 years.
That's long because to get into medicine, the traditional way of uni, the medical school is what? 10?
10 years.
It's about 10 years?
Actually,
so,
yeah, about that.
It's about 10 years. So you want me to do an extra 15 and skip that uni medical school aspect of it and just get on the
When
job
it comes
training.
to it, I might not even want to do it anymore.
And after 25 years of training.
Tedious.
Well, you think?
I mean, I
Absolutely tedious. It's absolutely
You're
flabbergasted.
going to do an apprenticeship, and you're saving money in comparison to if you was going to uni. if uni now is what's it, 30 grand a year?
Yeah, something like that.
Right. And obviously they change the rules now where you, like, after 40 years, they rub it away, rub away like your payments. So if you start coming this September, so imagine you're going to be a doctor, or like, if you're going to be a doctor, you wanted to be a doctor anyway.
Yeah.
You're going to go to college and study normal shit, like A-levels or science. Then you're going to have to go into do something in university, so that's 3 years. Then you do biomedical in university. Then you've got to go into a hospital and then do that stuff. So you're still learning on the job. It's just split up.
Yeah.
Like, I could want to be an architect from when I was a kid. So once I get to university, and even then, like going through university from 18, I'm not really qualified to be an architect until I'm like, 28.
Yeah, true.
So it's still going to be long, and even a lot of doctors are still learning, and it's not an exact science.
Yeah, so it's not something you ever stop learning.
Yeah, it's not like you're watching House MD and you're just getting like the most craziest of things happening. It's like, okay, cool. How can I figure out? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
If it's a way to get people back into the apprenticeship program and kind of not even prioritize education, like uni in itself is just like loans and debts that you're paying off for like predominantly most of your life.
And it's not for everyone in the media that they have been able to do this. But I'm kind of with Mark, just not in the smooth, on the fence way that he said it. That I just don't think
She dead?
I don't think that she is.
I'm sorry, she's dead.
Yeah, okay, Mark.
And if not, because there can't be anywhere in the world that they've taken her that. Let's not say that she wouldn't be recognised, because you could change or you could cover, but
Her hair could be darker. Obviously, when you get older, your facial structure naturally changes.
Her eyes might not still be
that
two
colour,
different
it could
colours, and
change.
that could be a thing that does change. So you could be looking for think you're looking for someone, but like I don't know.
Even the girl that came out and said, I don't remember my age. I don't remember my age, but the thing before the age of 3, and I was like, most people don't remember what they were doing before the age of 3. But okay,
Yeah,
fair enough.
Yeah, she had DNA tests and she's not
It's.
her.
that's how I feel.
I mean,
because really,
I mean, even for the parents, you guys
I'm surprised their marriage is still together more than anything.
This is what
I think
I'm
they hate
saying.
each other, to be honest.
For their
They
I
hate
think
each
they
other.
put up a front for
their
publicity-
mental
publicity,
state for the
my
last
opinion.
20 years, that you have this constant belief that she is still alive, she will come home, etc., etc.
I haven't believed
I
that
wouldn't be
they had
surprised
something
that
to do with it.
they're separated and they just come together for.
Have you seen? You've seen
public
Black Mirror, innit?
appearances.
Yeah.
You see, obviously, where like a lot of the episodes are like abstract, but they're also linked.
Yeah.
So you know the fake David Cameron Prime Minister one where the princess goes missing and he has to fornicate with the animal. You know, like obviously it always shows that they're still together, and then later on down the line it comes up on like a news thing of them lot are separated.
Yeah.
Because she resented him because she said, "Just leave it. There's nothing you can do," and then he went and did it.
And
anyway.
he went and did it anyway. Yeah.
So I think maybe it's one of the ones where it's like naturally behind the scenes. It's like we can't stand each other, but public masses we're gonna keep on putting on this front because we really want to know if our daughter is still alive.
20 years.
That's mad. I was just reading bits on the post. It's just
And
There's some F3s coming.
remember when?
Yep.
Yeah, I know it sounds like it.
I don't want to be disrespectful, but
Remember when that Juicy Smoulier thing happened, and instantly everyone sort of went, It's the
Wait,
same kind of.
who?
Juicy.
Oh, is that what you want to call him?
Just
No.
Juicy
I know
Smoulier.
exactly what they're talking about. I just realised, but I was like, why would you say Juicy?
Juicy Smoulier was a French actor.
Juicy Smoulier. Like, really?
That was from the minute I remember hearing
But
about
no
that
one ever
Madeline
talks about
McCann
neglect.
story.
No one ever talks about neglect.
My instant.
They left the kids. What?
You you went like
On holiday.
clean up the road.
It's not like leaving your kids.
You
in the
weren't. They
house
weren't upstairs, and you were eating downstairs. You went
I said it wasn't like he was upsell.
clean.
Upsell.
Queen.
And you said you were doing regular checks, like back and forth.
Do you not know?
You lie.
That's literally like whether. Okay, so let's say you've got
On
you
holiday.
live on a long road and you've got the pub up the road. You've left the kids at home and you've gone to the pub. That's basically what it is. It shouldn't be any different
I'm
because
gonna
it's
say
on
something that's
holiday.
gonna sound like fuckery, yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
And I apologize.
Do it.
There is no difference between this and the movie Home Alone.
That's what I mean.
No.
And
Which
even
is-
if you go to the shop,
Which is what I mean by it's like,
Neglect.
and you weren't held accountable for leaving a child under the age.
it's because it's in a foreign country and a different country.
But
That's
I wouldn't
why.
listen.
That's even worse.
It's worse, but I think
only
it's
ever got,
not.
I only ever got left in a. I just went from Jamaica. I only get left in a room by myself like once. New Year's Eve, I was 9. I fell asleep. The door was chub locked. Yeah, and even then, guy, I can't. Man could scream. Yeah, do you know what I mean? But I just think it. I for me, I always thought it was straight. She was like what 4 or 5.
3. I think
three?
'cause
Sorry,
she was
that's-
3, and her
The
siblings
twins
were
were-
about 5. I think.
So they only took her.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's no
See,
age.
so then
to
even
me.
think about.
No, was she older than the twins? I swear she was older than the twins.
Was she?
I swear
Oh no,
she was.
maybe they.
And
No,
everyone
maybe.
was, everyone
maybe
was thinking, why not take one of the twins? Because that would have been,
Or why not take the twins?
yeah.
maybe.
Because I'm thinking, okay, cool. Even from
Not that any of the kids should
even
get taken.
I'm
but
just gonna look at it differently. Of all right, cool. Say for example, like oh shit, talking mushrooms that hurt. Say for example, like my toes screaming. Say for example, like
I know.
for your
Toes
siblings.
go like this.
Nah, it's screaming. I'm all doing this with my, I'm doing this with my finger. Where it hurt,
What's his
I'm doing
Mr.
Peter.
Crab. He's doing Mr. Crab
No,
right now.
I did that with my I did that with my hand. I just did that this thing. But like for example, for her siblings, picture the experience for your siblings because they don't know their sibling. They know the person, but they're not gonna. It's not like for the same as the parents. So they're growing up, and their overall experience growing up is based on a sibling that they don't know
They don't
that
know.
got taken. So it's like, even within our household, it's still a strange experience because your parents are pining off a child that they lost, yeah, or that was taken, for example, and we're just like, we're none the wiser, but our experience as children is affected by this moment, even though we don't remember this person, minus looking at pictures. So that's why I've always looked at it like, wow, like, imagine their experience
And
as well.
there's always the little dodgy things like the teddy bear. You wash the teddy bear. It just a lot of
What
things
with the
didn't add up.
teddy bear again?
They were giving the kids sleeping pills, like because they're both
There's a
they're
lot
both
of-
doctors.
There's a lot of theories and that about because I think they was like, yeah, she was a very like attractive young looking girl. And I don't
like
know,
3 or 4
I don't
years
know
old,
why,
bro.
right? And I don't know why you would say that about a 3-year-old. Obviously, she had a very distinctive look. She was a very cute child.
think?
She had like obviously
No, sorry.
different eye,
I don't
what?
think she had a very distinct look. I just think she looked like a cute kid.
she was no. I'm talking about because obviously she had one eye different to the other. It was very distinctive, but I think her eyes were just big anyway. Very cute child, but you're not going to be like, oh, she was a stunning child. She's 3.
I just remember going to cinemas with my brothers one time, and a massive advert came on before the film started. I was just like, what is this?
Who's that?
They're acting like it was the only child that actually got taken, which I don't think she got taken. But hey,
I don't think she did, but anyway.
I think, for example, it's a 20-year debate on
And now
did
I
the
think
parents do
obviously
something.
it's got to keep up. Well, if
Keep it
what
up
I'm saying
appearances,
if
basically.
right, if they did, you've got to keep up appearances, and
They've done all right for 20 years.
I'm just saying if.
Because how many times in them 20 years have we heard, right, they're starting a new investigation, and you're like, a
Yeah.
new one?
There's literally the Netflix show, the Netflix documentary just come out last year
yeah,
about it, and I was like, huh?
what more information is there to kind of find out?
I ended up falling asleep during it. I didn't see any new information, but some new information was brought up on it. Phil watched the whole thing. I think she's really interested in
Shock.
shit like that.
Shock.
But I was just like, I don't know that. Yeah, it's weird. I think the whole thing is weird. It doesn't. I don't get the feeling of, I don't know if this makes sense, of a normal kidnapping from it. If that makes sense. Huh? No, it's not normal. But
if it's like trafficking of people,
it's so bad. Normal kidnapping is not normal. Okay, I don't think it's normal.
That's why I tried to save you. And I was like, obviously, if it's just like,
but
if it's
like
trafficking
the average,
of people, like we don't know like the process of it. In England, we just think white van, youths get grabbed off the street.
This is what I mean.
But
there's no. But when I say
by a white van, isn't it?
When I say normal, I mean there's always some sort of trace.
I see you, you see me, I see you, I see you.
There's always some sort of trace. Otherwise, I don't know why there isn't a trace unless more than people that we know of are involved. Anyway.
Okay. 20 years, man. Come on.
It's been
20 years.
82 years.
All right, talking about prolific.
So it's going to come to.
They got Bin Laden quick. 20 years, yeah. All right, cool.
No, but talking about, but he had the whole government chasing for man. Let's not do that. Yeah, talking about prolific.
And they still got him.
Did they also get the Subway Strangler?
No, I ain't getting.
The Subway Strangler. Let me delve into
Do you know who the Subway Strangler is?
No.
At all?
Who's the Subway Strangler?
The Subway Strangler.
Who's the Subway Strangler?
So I didn't know about the story too tough at the time.
I don't know at all.
But basically, so Daniel Perry, a former... Can I talk? A former Marine... who choked and killed I don't know where he was from, but he was a black man called Jordan Neely. So this
The man
he
who
basically strangled a man to death.
Stroked. Stroked man to death.
Stroked him differently.
Crazy.
Different strokes. I'm joking. Sorry.
Why do we always do this with serious subjects?
I don't know. We're really fucking twisted. I'm
Probably
just going to
stroking
sit there and
a man
say.
to death.
That's what she does. Her saying
That's
stroking
some
man to
serious
death.
stroke,
Crazy,
boy.
bro.
So what he had done, I think it was a thing where he had basically
Yo,
flipped
what?
out.
Whoa, buddy.
What?
That was out of pocket.
What?
I can't let that run. That was out of pocket.
What?
Oh, you heard that, innit?
What?
Don't worry. You can hear it back on the playback. That was out of pocket.
What, something that Mark said?
Yeah, that was way out of pocket.
This is what I was saying. I can hear speaking, but I've definitely blocked out what he was saying.
Yeah, block it.
Even Gabriel was just like, yeah, but about this Madrid game. Like, he ended that.
Wow.
Sorry, continue.
So yeah, he basically he choked and killed a guy, and he surrendered himself to, of course it's America, Manhattan Criminal Court. He'll face a charge of second-degree manslaughter. Second degree. The maximum prison sentence.
Yeah, it wasn't premeditated. If it was, I think, first degree is if you go out with your intention of doing that. Second degree is something like.
Really though, but I think that I get the difference, but I feel like
there's first, second, and
because
third degree, and then you have manslaughter.
No, I know, but I feel like I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about it being second degree, and if it weren't premeditated, cool. But
have you got it written down?
You got it
written down as first degree or second degree?
It just says charged with manslaughter, but then on here,
manslaughter is second degree then.
Okay.
Okay.
Second degree manslaughter. The maximum prison sentence for a charge of his class,
5 years,
is 10 years. Wow. So more information will come following that arraignment. But the 30-year-old Jordan Neely suffered from mental illness and was homeless. So this is the guy that got
the white guy that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I do remember this story. Okay.
So he entered an F train on May the 1st and was strangled to death by Daniel Penny, who was originally released following the incident. This charge comes after protests and NYC social justice leaders demanding Penny to be held accountable, but will he? ? My thing is, this whole situation, and it's even got the picture of the guy. I don't know too in depth of why, but the news obviously are highlighting that he's a Marine. So I don't know if, the
white guy being a Marine.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, cool.
So if they're, obviously like, trauma, Marine, shit like that.
My question:
I don't know if that's what they're trying to put on, because my thing is, should it be just 10 years?
When you kill someone, yeah. Obviously, I've never killed someone, but when you kill someone in certain, like when you see certain films or certain programs, regardless, there's certain crimes. There's a level of I'm gonna use this word, but you're gonna have to let me explain it. A certain level of intimacy when you kill certain people.
Swarm.
Kind of. So, like, for example, when you're shooting someone from distance, yeah, it's scatty. For example, like, it could be aimed up, but I'm not talking about like M16s and the rest
When
of
it's
stuff.
up close and
Yeah,
personal.
when it's like
gotta
when
be,
you stab
yeah.
someone and you're turning the blade, that's a really intimate kill. You've seen Equalizer, you've seen Denzel.
Yeah, all of that.
Right, yeah, I still think it's mad. Denzel, old black man beating up bear man that is like 20
Hey,
years.
man. Liam Neeson
Yeah,
done it
Liam
for so
Neeson
long.
does it and it gets on my nerves, bro. So the same rules apply, right? So for you to choke man out, obviously it was on camera. You can't put in the insanity plea because he's not insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. For you to choke a man out, you got man in a full Nelson, by the way, like
This is what I'm
arms
saying.
under the chin, like you could let man go at any time, like.
This is what I'm saying. It's
Like
it's not more than
that's blackout anger. That's
you
actually
can't sit there
blackout
and
aggression.
say it's not obviously it's not premeditated,
But
but,
also,
there's
is
intent.
everyone just watching or recording it?
Yeah.
That's what gets me angry about them situations, by the way.
I could never. I think I'd throw up
Actually, I don't think that's true.
because I don't know what I couldn't do anything.
I think a lot of people in them situations where there was like I wouldn't pull out of a camera, but I think with a lot of people, I think in them situations, like even at people's human beings' base form, like because they're not in danger, it's not fight or flight, but you naturally pause because you're like,
Is this really happening?
I don't know what to do. Like stop,
Shouting, get
stop.
off him, whatever.
Kick him in his back.
Kick him in his bollocks.
No, but
You're gonna get both of their bollocks.
no, but
No, one of them.
Well, they're
man's in like big spoon formation while man's
yeah.
got man
Basically,
in a
I
full Nelson.
was
You
trying
gotta
to
kick
think
him
of
in
the
his
best
back.
way to say it without saying
Okay.
it, where he could.
Must have kick, how much kick man? Man's like zoned in,
He
bro.
had the way that he was laying, from what I remember of it, it looked very wrestling like, where
Yeah,
when
it's like this, isn't
when
it?
the Hulk Hogan used to you're laying from an act. Yeah, you've got
Kick him in
him.
his back. Why do you look at Danny Rand?
Yeah, I thought that as well. But
Chidi, you know who Danny Rand is, do you? Iron Fist.
Oh, Lord.
Sean Mark, he looks like Danny Rand.
he does.
I hate that show.
He does, you know.
He does.
There's something that you can punch this guy in the side of his neck,
From what I remember,
kick him in his
I
face,
think
like
you could
he's-
dub his. Well, you might
Why
dub
is
give him
no
brain
one
damage.
intervening?
they were saying that the man was either having an episode or he was
Who, the
doing
Marine
no
or the man?
the man.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
But
and
then
you think as a Marine, this is how you're gonna put him
Even
down.
then, there are many ways, and this is something that when you talk about
There is a
America,
technique where you do that to someone, you pressure point, and they kind of concat.
sleep.
But you did not that.
Yeah, not that.
But do you know which people actually know how to put someone to sleep without knocking them out? The percentage is not high, bro.
No, it's not. But I'm
He's
just
a
saying.
Marine,
I
like-
don't know if he thought he knew what he was doing.
He's a Marine. You're talking about like man's like fucking Bruce Wayne, but he's a Marine.
He seemed like he think he know what he's doing. But my thing is, I was like to 10 years, and I think that's a straight 10 years.
He killed a black
with-
man, innit?
Huh?
He killed a black man, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, he better hope he
He'll
got
be out 5.
But I was just thinking, well, is that fair? I don't think it is. That was my main whole
How many
thing.
times we've seen black people choking on camera?
No, I know. It's not even about just the black people choking on camera
I
now.
listen.
It's manslaughter overall.
Listen,
Obviously.
until he's charged and we know what the crime is, it's one of until he's convicted because he's been charged. I'm not even going to even put anything else on the universe because I'd say we've seen it, but we've seen it with feds. Right, yeah. This guy's a Marine. He's not a Fed.
And that's the thing, the
Only Marine I was
news
aware
wanna
of before
point
this was
out
John
that he's a
Cena.
Marine
and if
as
you
well.
understand the reference, you'll die with laughter. Yeah. Like, I don't know what's going to happen. I saw him walk out of the prison, saw him walk out of the police station. He still had cuffs on him, but that could have been like sleight of hand, ECT, whatever.
What you say about John Cena?
John Cena.
Yeah.
The only Marine I'm aware of is John Cena. But you won't understand the reference. Kieran will die with laughter. If you don't know. John Cena did a movie for WWE.
I thought he was talking about the.
I know what you meant.
I thought he was talking about the
the
wrestler.
other wrestler
Yes, the
done-
wrestler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then the
he
other
did-
wrestler done the sequel.
The one who killed.
Who, The
Who
Miz.
Huh?
The Miz.
Didn't he
No,
murder
no,
Or
no.
Randy
isn't
Orton.
it?
family?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Chris Benoit.
Sorry. That's why I looked. I was like, didn't he?
You know what he did to his family?
I knew it was a wrestler. Though. I was getting sorry.
Someone else.
But yeah.
Sorry. I just thought because we're talking about murder, wrestling. You know what I mean?
I want to change the subject to something a little bit more.
Yes, please.
Kadia's personal favorite subject, sex. Old's personal favorite subject,
Dun, 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 dun.
strategic sex. Yuck.
So,
Yuck.
guys, has anyone ever heard of the term?
Zesty man.
Hey.
During the day, he's a normal guy that works in a primary school. But after dark, when it's time to stop the villains,
Zesty man.
coming to you with the blazers and the camo pants.
Don't forget the technical dream coat. Hey. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Idiot, man.
You know, that's my favourite, you know? It's like...
As you were saying, though.
Have any of you in this room ever heard of the term strategic sex?
Yes.
No, I don't think so.
Yes.
So
I can gather, but I don't think I
I
have.
discovered it, and based
What
on
about
this,
Columbus.
based on no, I
discovered it, yeah?
didn't hear it. I'd never heard of it until today. So
The Americas.
the story was based on it was a woman she was dating. She lived in southwest London, but there was
More shade.
I think it was a bakery that was doing a deal on something that she wanted in East London. So what she did was she went on a date. She changed her distance settings on her dating apps to find somebody in East London. Went on a date with the guy that she wasn't feeling at all. It wasn't really going anywhere. Slept with the guy. Slept over at his house just so that she could get to the bakery in the morning in order to get the thing that she wanted to eat.
I literally just... What?
And then she said that she used that as, she called it strategic sex.
I get the whole
Would you get-
concept of strategic sex. I get the
My
concept.
definition of strategic sex is completely different.
But I didn't know that was it. I thought...
That's like if you work in King's Cross and you got an early start the next morning, then you...
Yeah,
people in
that
King's
would be
Cross.
my idea. Like convenience, like convenience. If you're doing something for convenience, that might be strategic sex. What the hell is that?
So,
That's
yeah.
not. It's not.
But, she freed up the box.
She just
for
wanted
cookies.
Where did she live? South London. You
Literally.
said. She lived in South to
She
get
like
to East.
southwest, southeast, and the
But
thing.
why
the
did she have
bakery-
to get to the bakery in the morning? Can I just ask?
Oh,
Fresh-
it's limited
fresh cookies.
edition type thing, and there's only a few made, so once you get it, it's gone. If you don't get it, it's gone.
Do you know what I might
Book a
definitely...
hotel. It's
No.
much worth your dignity.
Do you know what I thought? Do you know what I thought strategic sex was? Like, for example, you're staying over at a family's house. You're with your partner. Like,
Shh, babes, keep quiet.
yeah, like, and
Oh,
you
no.
got to do certain positions.
I thought
like,
strategic sex is just planned sex. You're strategizing.
or you're
strategizing.
or you're
it.
work, or for example, you're trying to have a baby and you're trying to work around
Yeah.
it and you're
Yeah,
ovulating.
yeah.
That's just how my brain went.
That's what I would have
Not I want some
assumed.
milk and cookies. Yeah,
Literally.
but
So
I've
she's
got
giving up the
cookies.
cookie because she wants the milk and cookies.
Yeah, and then I thought, right, do you guys think that? Do you all think that's something that happens? Do you think it's a regular thing? I
Well,
mean,
Giving up the
I
cookie for
mean,
the cookie.
I think most women will only stay in a
people
man's
go.
house.
Some people go
I
on
think-
dates for food.
I think but I think most women only stay in a man's house if they've been to the house
Strategic eating.
before or they've seen what the house looks like and they think it looks nice. They wouldn't just stay in a man's house.
Especially something you've just met. What the hell?
That's creepy.
Well, she was JC, so
What's that?
Do not answer the question. No. No.
I have to find a way to.
No.
Swine.
I'll tell you after. No.
What's wrong with asking a question?
No, because then you have to answer it. No.
What, you not on
Leave
air,
it
you mean?
alone.
Yes, no.
Leave
I
it
know exactly
alone.
what you
No, I
mean.
don't mind
No.
leaving it away. But
No,
you're
I
saying,
know. This is why I say
No.
What, not to ask or just not to ask
him
at
later.
all?
Don't ask now. Nope. Leave it alone. Is there a final subject we can have before we wrap?
say, JC?
No.
Jay-Z.
Mark, okay, you had a final subject we can talk about before we wrap.
Can't even read.
All right, I got one.
Oh, yeah, but
What's
Shut
got a
up.
butt?
Shut up. Shut up.
What cartoon for you guys? Wait, you listening?
hi.
What cartoon for you didn't get the flowers it deserved? Could be old school or new school.
He's the greatest secret agent in the world. Danger mouth. Powerhouse. Actually,
Whenever there is danger, he'll be there.
but they remade that, so I'm not even doing that.
I think
Danger Mouse.
I've got a few.
Of course you got.
He's fantastic.
I'm gonna go with. No, because I'm thinking all the ones that I like did actually get their flowers.
Excited. Shit.
Do you not answering the question then?
No,
We'll
I'm
leave
just
her.
thinking a little bit
Mark,
more.
we'll leave her.
Okay,
You're
wait.
still thinking.
No, I was just gonna come out, just throw one out there.
No,
But I'll go after. Go on.
Oh my gosh.
Can I go while you?
No, it was.
Cheats be clapping.
No, it was. Dogtanian.
Never seen it, but I know it's.
Where it was the actual. They were actually dogs. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I remember that.
That was
a good
my shit.
cartoon.
That taught me stuff about French.
I got two.
Go on.
As Told by Ginger and Madeline. French, kids in school, same
I liked
uniform.
Madeline.
Yeah.
That was I used to watch
Okay,
it all the
yeah.
time.
And my personal favourite, Earthworm Jim.
Earthworm Jim.
That doesn't get enough props.
You.
Earthworm Jim. It's on the Beethoven thing.
Oh shit.
Well,
I can name
I
like
do
10.
actually.
No,
I
that
can
was
name,
funny.
I can name like 10 cartoons. Like Rocko's Modern Life didn't get it what it deserved.
I don't. Do you
Rock
think?
and Mother's Life was depressing.
That's
but
the
it
point.
was
It
good.
was showing you
No,
someone
but
who
I
was.
feel.
It didn't get. It didn't
No,
get
it
the.
didn't get the props that it deserved.
deserved.
Maybe not.
Proud Family didn't get the props it deserved, even though it's back.
I would have said Proud Family, As Told by Ginger, and
Oh, Fillmore. Fillmore didn't get the props it deserved.
I didn't get to watch Fillmore as much, you know.
Fillmore was a good one.
There's a lot. I could, if you gave me like 20 minutes, I could write a list. I watched cartoons for like half my childhood.
I
mate.
generally need 20 minutes because
Mark, what about you?
My brain ain't.
Me, Mask, not the Jim Carrey mask.
The cartoon one. Yeah,
It
crazy.
was like a Transformer type thing.
Before
and it had the mask.
yeah.
I think
My name is
Dungeons
Cuban.
and Dragons did get their
Look at me.
props.
My name is Cuban Pete. Bum chicky bum chicky bum.
Did,
I would have said Proud Family, did you know?
did Dungeons and Dragons
You
get
think
its
it
props?
should've got
As
more?
I moved to the Roomba.
Oh,
It didn't. It didn't.
Yeah.
It didn't.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
It got the props, bro. There's been multiple.
Are you
spin-offs.
mad?
We're not doing that. You had the crap 80s one, then you had the updated one. They remake Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cartoons like every 4
A
years.
lot.
Jason the Wool Warriors.
Jason on the what?
See,
what?
that's
the Will
hard.
Warriors.
That's hard. That's Channel 4 early in the morning, that is.
That was early.
Yeah, yes. Ooh.
Braveheart.
Gargoyles.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
Look at Reese's face.
It's got that black man as the main gargoyle. I can't remember
What
his
is
name.
Braveheart?
It's basically like a Texas.
that man's
It's like a
name as
Texas
well. I can
Ranger.
hear his
Yeah.
voice
And
as
then
well.
He says something and he gets a power of 10 bears or something like that.
It
Bears.
sounds mad to
It does
say
sound
it out
mad.
loud.
And his horse is a black man. I don't care what anyone tells
yo.
me.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, what? Gabriel, get your man,
Yo, go get your mans in them.
bro. What?
His horse.
horse?
His horse
That horse had attitude, man.
is a black man.
Hey, you're just digging the grave, but
Said his horse had a schlong. That's what you said. Disgusting.
No, I did not.
At all. He didn't at all.
Nothing. Not even on the lines of.
He didn't at all.
Not at all. Nada.
Galaxy Power Rangers or Space Cowboys, something like that.
you had
With
Power
the-
Rangers Lost in Space. That's not a cartoon, bro.
Not Power Rangers. No, it wasn't Power Rangers.
You had Super
Power
Samurai.
Rangers.
You had Super Samurai Pizza Cats.
Samurai Pizza Cats. You
Black and White.
Black and White
from
from
Mars.
Mars. Yes.
They were supposed to make a movie and like a proper movie with like Channing Tatum, and then they cancelled it. I had the thing on my.
Did you watch not the remake, but they rebooted a couple of years ago.
Black and White Mars.
Thundercats.
Yes,
That was great.
and He-Man, and they.
I couldn't get into the He-Man one.
Street Sharks is Street Sharks is one of my favorite cartoons that used to be on Sky One. Yeah.
You thought of one now?
No, I was good. I wanted to say it anyway. Reese said two that I actually agree
That's told by
with.
Ginger.
No, because that was one of the two I was going to say. I agree with As Told by Ginger and Madeline. And then I think the Moomins. I really liked that show.
Women started in the 50s, bro. That cartoon gets its thing.
No, it didn't, because I never used to see it as
Bro,
often.
that and the magic roundabout.
Repeated all the time.
Oh, the magic
that and the
roundabout has been
roundabout.
going on in my head, but I'm like, no, they made a riot.
That magic roundabout was as loved
I
as the
can't even
hoops.
do that. I can't even.
Yeah.
The hoops on the bus driving down the same Salsa road, bruv. How have you got so much things to do in one minibus? Yeah, anyone want to add anything before we wrap?
Oh gosh, has anybody ever seen Ripley and Scarf? It's not really a cartoon.
No.
Cartoon
Please,
with
you need to-
Cyril Sneer.
Oh, what's that ring a bell?
It's like long mouth. And
Yeah. Long nose.
I know what it is. One second.
Come on. Oh, and DuckTales.
DuckTales got its props though.
Huh? Yeah, they did.
DuckTales got its props. They did.
It needs more.
It got its props. DuckTales was...
Motherfucker had me thinking you could swim in money for how many years?
Oh, I don't like the kids' cartoons nowadays. You know, I don't like them.
It's the raccoons.
The raccoon.
That's it.
Oh yeah.
I'm so tapped. As you said that, I was like, yeah.
You saw the nose,
I knew
innit?
the nose in my head, yeah.
Oh god.
And the gummy bears.
Gummy Bears was the
Gummy
shit.
bears didn't get. Yeah, gummy bears.
I would ask Gabriel that question, but Gabriel was like, his childhood was tapped and I didn't watch cartoons. I just watched Boys in the Hood. So that was episode 149 of this podcast.
Wow. Is he really going to that? Oh,
You can find this DSP on all your favorite DSPs. My personal favorite YouTube. You can find Mark, Kadia's, mine, information in the description
It's
below.
updated, okay.
You can find the website link to our podcast. You can find O's website link to his books. You can find a website link to Mark's photography page. You can find our TikTok page, which is updated. Thank you, Kadia.
Big D apparently. So.
I've been Rocket Reese. To my left has been
Mr. O.
the pink princess across from me has been,
It's K.
and Mr. Two Drinks.
AKA Big D.
Oh my god!
Big Deezy.
Bring this here. No.
Yuck.
Cut us off.
Love and guidance.
This has been a
Blessings. Bye. Mark, you're a disgusting human being.